I'm back, motherfucker! Don't know for how long though. Yeah, today we play Portsmouth, and if you look at the team here, it's very mid. Hang on, let me just do this quick. No, they still haven't put them on the pitch yet. Okay. Well, we'll leave it like that for now. We'll wait. It'll eventually fucking sort itself out. Just gonna put a random video on here just so I have something in my ears while I'm talking. Looks like we're playing a 4-4-2. Ah, they put him on the pitch. Let's go. So, although it's showing 4-2-3-1 on there, it probably is a 4-4-2. With Honeyman on the wing. And Coman up front. As you can see down there, my prediction is 2-0. Why? I don't know. It was left over there from when we played Leeds. Now I've seen the team. Now I've seen the team. Just want to say that Leeds are falling apart again. They are now currently third after Burnley beat Coventry and they drew 1-1 with Luton. Just want to say, I've been calling this for months now, for about 2 months, since Leeds was something like 9 points clear at the top or something stupid. I said it. They're going to bottle, they'll finish third and lose to Sunderland in the playoffs. I don't make the rules. Nothing to do with me. But we've got 25 minutes to kick off and I've got not much to do. I don't know why I started it this early. We don't have... No. Not 25 minutes to kick off and it's not on here yet. Hang on. No. Don't do this to me, you motherfuckers. You bastards. Well, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? This is the country fucking Alabama version of Sucker Section. And the rain will kill our souls. Throw ourselves against the wall. No one else can see the preservation of the moderate man.
The secrets have gone bad. This is nothing new, but will we kill it all? Fate was all we had. Who needs another mess? We could start over. Just look me in the eyes and say I'm wrong. Now there's only emptiness, but a message to bring. I think we're done, I'm not the only one.
And the rain will kill our souls. Throw ourselves against the wall, and no one else can see the preservation of the moderate man. Oh, there is the fucking guitar solo. There is the fucking. That's insane. It's better than the bass obviously the banjo. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? This is actually mental. Oh, they've actually got a proper fucking. Okay. They've now added in a proper guitar.
Well, it wasn't good. I'll fucking tell you that much.
Okay.
How many strings you got? 8?
Yeah, I got 8. Gotta have, you know.
What's it gonna take? 14 for you to fucking figure it out?
It's 6 strings.
That's actually classy. The fucking Taylor in the fucking video as well. But what the fuck? What the hell? Someone put in the comments, what does one call this? Death country, folk metal, or heavy wood? That's class. What the fuck was that? What an experience. Holy hell. I don't mean to alarm you, lads, but we have a problem. My totally legitimate method of watching the football. Oh, never mind! Never mind! Suck on a fat chub. You have that. It's there. We got it. It's fine. We're fine. Come on, the fucking boys. Out of form, Leeds missed chance to go top. Say Sky Sports Football YouTube channel. Which is true. Nerve thickness plus plus. Mans is back, cuz. Why are you not working? It's not working! Still got 15 minutes to kick off. Oh, I never watched this actually. I didn't watch none of the midweek Prem highlights. Let's fucking enjoy it. We're just going to watch that for the next 2 minutes. 10 minutes. I just said 2 minutes, I meant 10 minutes. Well, that's a kick clash and a half. Fucking hell. What a miss. What a miss! Offside. He was offside. No, don't try again. Piss off. Oh, he slipped. Poor Mbomo. Yeah, that is a pen. Boom. Oh, he's at the post. That's unlucky. Yeah, I'm actually quite worried about today. Like, actually quite worried about today. Like, what a goal from Tonali. Well, not goal of the season contender. Caught the keeper out. Well done. Fair play to him, but it's not a fucking. It's not a wonder goal. It's a freak goal. Sure. Why have I been recommended a St Johnstone Rangers highlight from 2 years ago? Oh, Everton Arsenal highlights I just dropped. Enjoy Ian's kind of slim title hopes. To be fair, were they even slim? Were they even there anymore? Everyone knows it's just Liverpool have done it, basically. It's done. It is done. How did he not score? Oh, it's his shoulder. It's behind him. I do love a good punting header. Trossard! Okay, let's just skip forward to the penalty. Oh, this is still first half, never mind. I saw 47th minute because I knew that's the time he scored. So yeah, Lewis Skelly just... Yeah, he's holding him. And then just falls onto him and it's a pen. Well, Lewis Skelly, you are an idiot. And I have to say... Oh yeah, Ipswich beat Bournemouth. Oh, what a save! What a save! Spank that. Never mind. Good pass. Oh, that is lovely football from Ipswich. I have to say. Holy shit! I feel bad for him for laughing. How's he got that much power and height? It's on the floor. Hit it. Oh, good save. That's what happens when you have Alex Palmer and not whatever his first name is, Murish in goal. Delap. Overlapping is whoever that is. Delap! Oh! That's good play from Ipswich. If they could play like that every week. You know, Ipswich, I think it's too little too late. I think they played Wolves today. They have to win today. If they lose today, then it's 9 points and there's no chance. Southampton, however, Southampton are relegated. If they fail to beat Spurs tomorrow, and Wolves beat Ipswich, Oh, that's just unlucky. That is very unlucky. It's spun off an Ipswich player's shin, straight to a Bournemouth player who shoots, and his save, as he's dived left, but he's pushed the ball right, somehow, and he just tapped it in. That is unlucky. Feel bad. Rashford scores again for Villa. Look, I'm not a hater. Okay. I've just never bought into. I don't buy into the English hype that most players get. Like Cole Palmer. I didn't buy into his hype. He scored 20 goals last season. He had a purple patch. He had one good season, and now look at him. Before and after that, I don't. He's not a bad player. He's a good player. But he's not on the level of a Foden yet. That's why City got rid of him and kept Foden. He's not on the level of a De Bruyne or a Bernardo Silva. Even a fucking Martin Odegaard. Like, Palmer isn't that level yet. That's not to say that his ceiling's not highly gone. But I've never bought into that. Same with Rashford. Rashford has always been, to me, a bang average winger. He'll have a purple patch and then ghost. But because he's had that purple patch, people forget the fact that he ghosts. He's what I like to call a lazy shite. He won't track back and defend. He'll jog back at best. And so many times I've seen him playing for England. And it's just so frustrating to watch him on the pitch when we got players like Jack Grealish and like Morgan Rogers and shit. Like, why are we picking Rashford? I know we're playing fucking Albania or whoever we played, but it's like I just don't buy into this English hype. I really don't. Hello, Philip, mate. I'm very fucking nervous, especially after seeing this team. I just don't know how we're going to perform. I don't like Coburn. I just don't. I just don't think that he is the player we should be investing all of our time into. Literally, Ivanovic cost us what, like 3 million? What was it? Actually, that is a good point. What was his fee? Not Branislav. Want Mihailo. He's our top goal scorer with 6 goals. 2.8 million, so basically 3 mil. Oh, he had a loan from Sampdoria. Ooh. Oh, that was part of his youth career. Wait, what? His youth career is the same as his... Oh, he joined Sampdoria on a youth loan, that's why. No. No, he didn't. I'm confused. His Wikipedia page is confusing. Anyway, we invested like £3 million into him, but we're not putting him in as he needs to be. Like, we're playing Josh Coburn over him. It's not even our fucking player. Hello, Jeff, mate. Go on the fucking boys. No, I don't think he is, though. I really don't think he is. He is, at best, a tapping merchant. He scored a good goal against Watford, granted. But look at Mihailo Ivanovic's goal catalogue to Coburn's goal catalogue, and the difference is night and day. Coburn's alone. I think you should have gone back in January to try and bring in a new fullback on loan. And instead, we brought in Zach Sturge, which I'm guessing is probably like a loan to buy sort of thing, because I don't know why we'd loan him if we're not going to play him. So we probably have like a fee at the end of his loan. Yeah, but Ivanovic is that and more. I just think that we shouldn't be wasting our time with other teams' players when we've got our own to worry about. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I would rather see, um, I would rather see Ivanovic, and I don't think that two big 6 foot plus strikers are ever gonna work. I just don't see it happening. But hopefully they prove me wrong today. And especially not Honeyman on the wing either. Jesus Christ. Why is Amarku on the bench every fucking game? I don't understand it. I really don't get it. Like, nothing against Connolly, because I don't mind him. I think that we should make him permanent and give him a pre-season and the full season, get his fitness up and see where he goes from there. Give him like a 1-year contract with an option to extend. But the fact that Amarku's on the bench and Honeyman's playing, like, stick Connolly on the right and put Amarku on the left. The fact Honeyman gets in on the wing, unless this is... No, there's no way this isn't a 4-4-2. There's no way it's not a 4-4-2. Although it says 4-2-3-1 on the side, but Fotmob's a bit shit. Why is this not working? Why you not work? Fuck those cunts. It's not working. Why is it not working? Don't do this to me. Not working. I haven't got a clue. Yeah. I think Bangura Williams should be in the 10 with Ivanovic up front. Look at what happened the last time we played Portsmouth. Bangura Williams turned his man, put in a nice ball through, and the big fucking Serb did the rest. I think he's really underrated, but by our fans, but I think that Negley is class. It's a shame that he got injured when he did. Okay, I'm going to have a massive panic attack. Because this is not working. Why are you not working? No way, my connection. It can't be my fucking connection. I've never had this happen to me. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's not working. I don't know why. Never mind! Never fucking mind. We've just kicked off. Shit. Holy hell. We're about 12 seconds in. I'm about 10 seconds behind. Okay. I can fucking watch. There we go. Finally. We have the game. We have a throw in. in line with the box, probably a good place for someone like Wes Harding to throw it long. But we have Kramer at right back. Tanganga will take the throw. Big long throw from Tanganga. Flicked on by Cooper. And Portsmouth just smash it clear. I'm going to overturn my phone because I get notifications. So, I'll do that. Oh, I looked back and somehow the ball is out for a goal kick for Portsmouth. My phone keeps buzzing and I want to check it, but I know it's just notifications coming through that teams are kicking off. Not that anyone's scored or anything's happened. Alright, goal kick taken long. Over Tanganga's head. Kramer heads it forward. Portsmouth just had the ball in a half. They're just passing it about, not really doing much. Tanganga. Deal with it, Tang. Cooper's played it off of Tanganga, I'm pretty sure. And somehow won a goal kick. I'm not entirely sure that I wasn't entirely sure of where the point of contact was, to be fair, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it did look like that Cooper just smashed off Tanganga and won us a fucking goal kick. Not that many in the Cold Blow lane. But Coburn. Where are you going? Just keeping possession, goes back to the Nor. Launches it, looking for the switch, far side for Connolly. Brings it down well. That's a foul, surely. That is good play from Connolly, to be fair. Just waiting for the challenge from Williams. Flick the ball past him. Tried to run to meet the ball, but obviously Williams was in the way. It's a lovely play. We got a free kick just 5 yards out and left of the 18-yard box. Definitely a crossing position. Definitely do not shoot, for fuck's sake. Who's their goalkeeper? Schmid. Saville and Honeyman over the free kick then. Oh, God. See, I don't mind Saville when he does that, when he does the floated ball to the back post with backspin. I do like it when he does that, especially from corners, but it looks like he's just going to whip this in. Two hands raised. Ball comes in, just over Cooper's head and headed away by the big bald man in defence, Ogilvy. You can spot him like from a mile away. He sticks out like a sore thumb. Kramer out wide. Swings a low cross in. It was blocked behind. And out for a corner. Four and a half minutes in. Still 0-0, obviously. And so far, I don't think they've had it. They've had it in our final third, but not really done much with it. It's a floated ball to the edge of the area. My stream froze right as he was about to strike it. It was played to the edge of the box. And Saville was there, unmarked, literally free shot. Do what he likes with it, and he sliced his volley wide. Just needed to have a bit more conviction. It felt like he was just, yeah. It didn't look like he put his foot through it. It's gonna do this now, isn't it? Alright, there we go. Goal kick taken long. Cooper meets that and nods it forward. We want a foul. Oh, it's frozen again. Sick. Nice one. Don't even know. Ball goes through to Ivanovic wide. Looking for the passing behind. It's out for a throw-in. Tanganga's going to go take it for the long throw from the right-hand side. Gets ready and launches one. It's headed out for another throw-in for us. Tanganga with another long throw. No, he goes short to Denor. It gives it to Tanganga just in front of him, allows him to put a ball into the box to the back post. It's headed back, but the referee's given a foul. I think it was Honeyman. It was either Honeyman or Ivanovic that was stood there in acres of space. Wouldn't put his foot through it, but I guess the whistle went just before. It's a good ball from Tanganga. Looking for the head of Cooper. Coburn got there first, but he did just nudge him to the floor. It was Kramer. It wasn't even Honeyman. It was Kramer that was in all that space to take the shot. But free kick punted long. It's flicked on. It's a nice header from Kramer. Clearance is poor, but the header from Portsmouth is equally poor, and Kramer smashes it forward. Saville's pass forward is poor. Portsmouth have the ball, but Saville wins the ball back. Tanganga looks for the ball forward for Coburn, but it's intercepted by a Pompey player. And they go back to their goalkeeper. Coburn closing him down. Good pressure. Very good pressure. Blocked the keeper's clearance, but it still fell to a Pompey player anyway. Honeyman up against, I don't know who that is, and he did foul him. It was a nudge in the air. Referee pulling it back as there was no advantage. Good chasing from Honeyman, but yeah, he didn't play the ball at all. He was looking at the player, gave him a nudge rather than trying to win the ball. It's going to be a foul every day of the week. Pulls it just inside our half. Looks for the ball over the top. Kramer's side, and he misses the ball, and Murphy pulls it across, and Cooper slices it over the bar for a Pompey corner. It's unlucky. You might say it's poor, you could say it's unlucky or whatever, but Kramer does have to do better. He's trying to bring it with the outside of his foot, and he just completely misses the ball. He gets the right side. He gets between he gets between Murphy and the ball, but he just miscontrol. It doesn't even miscontrol. He just misses the ball. Portsmouth have a corner. Whipped in. It's headed away to the edge of the box, but Portsmouth player takes it wide, and then goes back. Looking to play it in behind. It's blocked by Connolly and out for a Pompey throw. Dockerstan looks full. Carblow Lane looks not as full. That's a loose pass. Ivanovic looks for the run of Coburn. It's just tiny bit overhit. The keeper was already like 10-15 yards outside of his area anyway. Pompey player running down the left, and I think that was Honeyman. Good tackle. Bramwell running at him, but a good tackle from Honeyman puts it out for a throw. Bramwell with the 1-2, with another 1-2, and it goes back. Ball switched wide. Good tackle from Brian. And Richie does well, using his experience to just feign him. The ball into him isn't a good one, and the Pompey player cuts out the forward pass from Denor. Joe Bryan to take the throw in then. Long throw forward looking for Coburn, who can't get the ball. Portsmouth player just about manages to keep it in, and his ball forward. He has got there. Do not foul him. Don't foul him. He wins a goal kick. Bishop with some really good hold-up play. But Tanganga does well to see it out for a goal kick. Jensen to take the goal kick then. No, don't do this to me. Jensen goes long. Portsmouth have a free kick for something. I don't know what. No, 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 no. For fuck's sake. Seriously. There we go. Are we back? We're back. Okay. Cross comes in, headed away by a Portsmouth player. Honeyman tries to bring it down, but just gives the ball away. Passing behind is very, very, very overhit. And Jensen just plays it out to Cooper. Goes wide to Brian. Looking for the long ball over the top, down the line. Coburn tries to head it back to Ivanovic. It's flicked on, but it is Connolly. Goes across to Honeyman, back to Saville. Saville into Brian. Tries to swing across in, it's blocked. And out for a throw-in. Okay, we should be back now. Everything should be okay. Internet issues. But we should be okay now. Everything should be fine. Okay, we're back. Okay, everything is back. Everything is back. Okay, thank you. Corner comes in. Just headed over the bar by Tanganga. It was a corner. I thought it was a throw-in, but it was a corner. Corner come in. Tanganga gets up, but he's on his way down. Mistimed his jump. On his way down, and heads over the bar. Just couldn't go over the top of the ball. Pompey have a goal kick. Just under 15 gone. To be fair, we looked a better team. Cooper heads the ball forward from Portsmouth goal kick, but it goes straight to the Pompey defender who launches it forward, and Honeyman's been taken out there. Free kick just inside our own half. Just on the edge of the centre circle, 5 yards inside our own half. I think that's Denor. Yeah, Denor's standing over it, so Denor's going to launch one forward. Jensen stood about 5-10 yards behind him. Don't know why he wouldn't take it. Denor goes long. Cooper flicks it on. And it's headed on by a Pompey player. He headed it behind himself towards his goalkeeper, and his goalkeeper does just collect the ball. Good flick on from Cooper. He's winning a lot of headers. Like, aerially, today, we're winning pretty much every duel, so... Denor gives away a free kick in the middle of the pitch, just inside Pompey's half. A yard or two inside. Free kick, switched wide to Richie. Looks for a ball over the top and in behind. It's brought down, smashed across. Overhit, and Honeyman can header it into Denor. Nice touch, goes forward for Ivanovic. Not Ivanovic, Coburn, sorry. He plays it wide to Honeyman, who can bring it forward down the right-hand side. Looking for the pass in behind, slotting him down into the channel. Coburn, the low cross. It was a nice idea. It was a good ball. But the Portsmouth player read it and moved forward as Ivanovic had peeled backwards to, I think it's Potts it was, moved into where the space was. Good ball from Coburn, but Portsmouth manages to come across and knocks it out for a throw. Tanganga throws it short to Denor, who gives it back to him. Tanganga tried to play it back to Denor, but misplaced it, and it's a heavy touch on the Pompey player, so Denor will retain possession and goes back to Joe Bryan, the only player by the goalkeeper inside our half. Launches it long, looking for Cooper. It's headed by a Pompey player, and Connolly will let it go out of play for a throw-in, just 5-6 yards in front of the 18-yard box. Sorry, Joe Bryan comes across to take it. Ball thrown in. Coburn's trying to keep it in play. The Portsmouth player plays it off of Ivanovic, and it goes out for a goal kick. Tell you what though, I will give credit to Alex Neil, although I don't think, you know, two tall strikers could work. He seems to be doing a job over these lot. Maybe he's seen that Portsmouth in the air aren't that good, and that's why he's gone with this. So, fair play to him. We're playing well. We just got to make sure that we keep control of the game for 90 minutes and not just the first half. Cannot let effort levels drop at all. Ball launched forward and wide with Connolly chasing a ball he was never going to get to. Portsmouth have a throw-in on the right-hand side, midway into their half, although they'll probably steal a few yards. Saville goes long. Ivanovic flicks it on. Coburn was just being held by Ogilvy. Like that matchup between, I think Ogilvy is normally like naturally a fullback, not a centre back. I'm not entirely sure. The very, very few games I've watched of Portsmouth this season against us were when they played Leeds. Ogilvy was playing at fullback, but that matchup between him and Coburn is a mismatch. He's taken a fullback position from this free kick. A few yards from the touchline on the left-hand side, a few yards inside their half. Saville will take. Launches a diagonal one, but he's kind of sliced it with the instep of his foot, and it spins into the keeper's arms. Nowhere near a Millwall head. Keeper taking his time before smashing it long, looking for Bishop. Cooper wins another header. It's these second balls that we're not picking up that's the problem. You know, some of these, sometimes we are winning it and we are just giving it away, but sometimes it's like a 50-50 ball that we're just not winning when it's there to be won. And we've got to be a bit sharper on that. Tanganga's pass forward is blocked and out for a throw-in. Kramer holds the ball. Flicked on by another flick on one. Oh no, never mind. It's a Millwall throw. I thought Coburn had won the flick on, but apparently it came off a Portsmouth head. Kramer goes across to take the throw in. Just need a set piece taker to take one. I guess that's where, unfortunately, well done Kramer, he wins this corner. Unfortunately, Negley's injured, and I'm pretty sure he was Sparta Rotterdam's set piece taker. So we need like an out and out set piece taker, like a James Ward-Prowse. To be fair, they're not having bad games. I do not understand why Honeyman's on the wing and Omarku's on the bench, but you know, Cooper heads it back across. Honeyman is on side as it went out to him. The cross is blocked and Portsmouth can come forward. They're bringing it forward. Do not foul him, Honeyman. And they managed to win the ball. Well done, Honeyman. Done really well there. Coburn played into the channel. He's out wide. Tries to put a cross in, and his cross is blocked and deflects out for a throw. Yeah, I don't get Honeyman on the wing, but again, he's having a decent game, to be fair. Same with Saville. Like, no one's having a bad game, but that tends to be the running theme of first halves this season. No one has a bad game, and then the second half comes, and we just look like we don't know what a football is. So I'm going to reserve judgment on our performance until the second half. And I'll judge it on the final whistle. But I do feel like we do need to make these count. Ball's bounced through from Coburn. Unfortunately, yeah. Ball bounced through. It bounced over Cooper's head from the throw. And it was flicked on by... I didn't see who it was. And it's to Coburn, who's just volleyed the player rather than the ball. Yeah. Oh, it's Kramer with the flick on and Coburn. Portsmouth player done well to get his head away, and as he's headed it away, Coburn's kicked him. To be fair, we seem to have a few of them at the club. Like, we had Fleming, although he's no longer here, but you got Ryan Leonard, Tanganga, Joe Bryan, Tristan Kramer. What a pass! Connolly down the left-hand side up against their fullback. Couple of step-overs into the box. Tries to pull it across. But rather than going out for a corner, it goes the other way. And Portsmouth can bring it away. Richie has it and then lays it back to their fullback who launches it forward. But Tanganga's there and he will just protect the ball, play it back to Jensen and move into space to receive it from him again. Little dinked pass over the top to Kramer. It's not the best passes from Jaffet, unfortunately. Tried to be a bit too cute with it when... Probably didn't even need it. He probably could have just passed it on the floor to Kramer rather than trying to go up and around. Ball's back with Schmid, and I don't know if that was Honeyman or if it was... I think it was Ivanovic running to close the ball down. Bishop is offside. Cooper heads it forward. Connolly's just waiting for the ball there. That's not good enough. Can't be waiting for the ball. Might have been a bit too high for him. I know he's not the tallest. And to be fair, he did have like a really tall defender behind him trying to win the ball, but Portsmouth player switches to play, but I think it's their fullback, Bramall, had to run a long way back to get that. Is that Matt Ritchie? He's come all the way over to the left. To be fair, especially for how cheap we got him for, I'd say the same for Lucas Jensen as well. He was arguably the best goalkeeper in League One last season. Although he has been a bit shaky at times this season. you got to say, Ensign's done pretty well. He's definitely had a couple of like brilliant moments. Yeah, Matt Ritchie's just kicked out of Brian there, trying to win the ball, and Ritchie's just swiped him. Brian with a few words for Matt Ritchie there afterwards. Yeah, Brian shielded the ball from him, put it through his legs, and then, yeah, I think that's a yellow card in my opinion. As a referee myself, I'm giving that as a yellow, because Brian does well. He goes through the back of him, and Brian does well, and then Ritchie's on the floor, and he's just swiped him. And Portsmouth's goalkeeper's just gone down. And the physio's giving him a shoulder massage. So to keep us down, both players are in with the coaches. Got a replay here. Okay, the goalkeeper's... Okay, I think he's just buying time here. He's saying about his neck and his shoulders, but literally he's just stood there, he's walking around, and while the referee's dealing with the Joe Bryan Matt Ritchie situation, he just goes down and sits on the floor. Probably a move done by John Mazzino, which I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. Like, he's basically playing the game. Yeah, to be fair, I don't get why a lot of people, just because he was at Palace before, don't really like him. Jensen comes forward, plays it short to Brian, who gives him a few inches inside their half, plays it in, Tanganga's header across, it's just over everyone. And Coburn can't keep it in play. That was good from us, to be fair. That was really, really smart from Brian and Jensen. Jensen just running a few yards quickly just to knock it in front of Brian. Gives him a bit more space. Launched the ball forward. That's the thing that like we're really good at. Everyone, especially after the last 2 or 3 years, everyone is on Cooper. 2 players on Cooper. Don't let Cooper do anything. So it leaves players like Tanganga free. Like, Tanganga might not be the tallest, but his aerial presence is really good. Portsmouth player gives it away. That's a late challenge. And that'll be a booking for number 24, which is... I can't see who that is. Devlin. Yellow card for Terry Devlin. Bristol City have just gone 2-0 up at Watford against Watford. They're at home, not at Watford, sorry. Misspoke. Joe Bryan just inside our half on the edge of the centre circle. Launches it long to the back post, headed down. Saville tries to flick it over. It's over Cooper's head. 2 Portsmouth players headed it away. Header from Saville just over Ivanovic, and Portsmouth smash it clear for a throw-in. Yeah, Jensen was a really good move. It would have been nice to have gone for, like, my number 1 pick would have been Johansson from Rotherham, who's now he's gone to Stoke. Good flick on. Ivanovic in the area, lays it off to Coburn, touch, lays it off to Saville, shot. It was a poor pass from Coburn. It was under hit. And Saville just swung a leg at it, but by the time the ball came to him for him to shoot, Portsmouth player blocked it. We still have the ball on the edge of the box. Denor tries to make some space. Connolly on the edge, goes for the shot. It's deflected, but it will loop up in the air, straight into Portsmouth keeper's arms. But yeah, I would have gone for Victor Johansson. I feel like he is top 3 goalkeepers in this league, even this year. I think he's genuinely already Premier League quality. I remember that game. Was it last year? I think it was. A year before? It might have been the year before last. I actually can't remember. There's a game where we was going for. There was a game where we were going for playoffs, and a bad run of form, and we failed to beat Rotherham. And Victor Johansson that day was just incredible. Yeah, 100%. I feel like Japhet Tanganga is already more, by far and away, one of, if not the best defender in the Championship. Like, he's already Premier League quality. So the fact that he's playing for a team like us... Oh, I've got commentary now. No way. Ball over the top, looking for Connolly. That's unlucky. That's a good ball. That's unlucky. I'm listening to. I'm guessing it's Millwall radio. Oh, Coburn has the ball. Portsmouth player slips and he's taken a shot, but he's off balance. Very weak. Denor's offside. Yeah, but his aerial presence is still like really good. Because that's the thing. I'm pretty sure coming through Tottenham's academy, um, I'm pretty sure coming through Tottenham's academy he was a fullback, and the free kick is knocked out of play. And I'm having Wi-Fi issues again. Yay! Yeah, it's definitely a foul. To be fair, I think we got 2 really good goalkeepers, which is definitely a big headache for Alex Neil because Jensen is the younger goalkeeper, currently on the left hand side. That's a poor big goal kick. Yeah, I think obviously Jensen is the younger goalkeeper, but from the cameos that Liam Roberts has made, it's that Leeds game really convinced me that I think Jensen had a bad run, and then Roberts had a really good game against Leeds in the FA Cup, which doesn't help things at all. But I think regardless of who we have in net, I think we're okay. If Jensen gets injured, Roberts can step up. If Jensen gets injured now, however, we are fucked because we've got to play George Evans. Good challenge from Brian, and Richie's trying to like knock him over again. It's a lovely ball, and it's a 3-on-3. Ivanovic, wide left. Plays it across. That's our ball! Oh, I'm not sure. It was blocked. Portsmouth player is holding his face. I'm not entirely sure that it did hit him in the face. It is a Millwall throw. I think that's arm. I'm not entirely sure. I am not sure. But we have a throw in. Joe Bryan to take it. Joe Bryan goes back to Cooper. And Joe Bryan manages to get there ahead of the Portsmouth player. It's terrible. That bounce was awful. Kramer looks up the line. How is that a foul? That's not a foul. Foul given against Coburn. Ogilvy's trying to win the ball. For fuck's sake. Sort yourself out. Oh, Portsmouth down our left-hand side. Good tackle from Honeyman there. Poor pass forward. Cross comes in. Bryan's clearance. Good save from Jensen. That is a really good save. Joe Bryan's tried to intercept from the cross goes in deep towards the right-hand side. Our left. And he's in doing so, in intercepting the ball, it fell. I think it was Bishop. Yeah. It's a good save. That is a good save. Tanganga down, receiving treatment. Not sure what for. Oxford United have taken the lead against Sheffield United. Oh, wow. Go on to Bournemouth. Go on to Bournemouth! Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Tanganga, though. Who do we have on the bench that we could bring on? Ryan Leonard's on the bench. Wes Harding. No. To be fair, most of those shots are just like headers and stuff. A couple of those off target shots have been blocked, so hopefully Tanganga don't have to come off, because that will be very, 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 very annoying. But if Tanganga does go off, this is a really, really good chance for Kramer to show what he is capable of at centre-back. I think it's got a bandage on his wrist. So he's either broken or fractured his wrist. That's a real shame. Ryan Leonard coming on. So Kramer will go into centre-back. What a shame. Because that could be Tanganga out for the rest of the season. We hope not. But, unfortunately... But, this is a good... This is a good chance for Kramer to show what he's capable of at centre-back. With, let's be fair. Let's be honest. Tanganga's probably going to go in the summer. Oh, offside, and Mill will have a free kick in our own penalty area. Do we have Kundal on the bench? We do. Why are we not playing? What I want to see, second half, we need to see a Marco Kundal on the pitch. Cooper hands it back to the goalkeeper. Coburn commits another foul. I didn't see it. I think, unfortunately, now the game is going to that point where we've gone from creating really good chances to now we're at the point where we're going to be holding on. Portsmouth are gradually getting back into the game, and we're going to pay for missed chances. But it's good to see Ryan Leonard back. Connolly trying to go down the left-hand side, but Coburn receives the ball wide right, checks back, goes back to Leonard. Yeah, we do have a really good defence, which is why it frustrates us when we concede some of the goals that we do. There's 5 minutes added on. Connolly down the left-hand side. See, that is where we want a Marku. And that's a corner. Connolly wins a corner, but He's in behind Williams with about 5 or 6 yards on him. But Connolly just doesn't have that raw pace that Amaku does. If Amaku's there, then Amaku charges into that box with pace. Honeyman to take the corner. Corner whipped into the back post, and the referee's seen. I don't know what he's seen. No idea what he's seen because no one's on the floor. No one's. Literally nothing happened. Nothing happened. Cooper was being held, but they stopped as the ball came in. No idea where the fouls come from there. Oh. Head injury, no? Yeah. Casper Dolores just had the ball smashed into his face from a yard away. We did still have the ball. Connolly's a winger. Connolly's not a central midfielder. The idea would be to move Honeyman into midfield. But I wouldn't mind seeing Connolly move to the right, Amaku on the left, with Billy Mitchell replacing Honeyman and moved into the midfield. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Referee gives us a free kick. Ivanovic was being held by, I think it was number 5. Yeah, Paul. Free kick. About 30, 35 yards out. Wide left. Honeyman and Saville standing over it. And it will be Honeyman. To the back post, headed across and headed away by Portsmouth. Leonard does well to strengthen him. Leonard with the cross in. It's deflects into Kramer. Kramer, back post. Connolly brings it down. Volleys blocked. He went through a crowd of bodies. Connolly's more of like a. I've always known Connolly as like a wide, like left midfielder, if anything. Good strength there from Leonard. Poked it back to Denor, and then put the cross in. Bounced to Kramer. Couple yards of space. Lovely hang ball. Connolly has time to bring it down. And that's unlucky. Yeah. Connolly's more like he's not a he's like a centre forward. He's like a mix of a 9 and a 10. It's kind of like he's like a false 9 sort of striker. Yeah, it's a stupid foul from Brian. He didn't need to do it. Because the referee's going to have that in his head. About 10, 15 seconds. Ignore the timer on the screen. I started it late. And that is half time. Alright, 0-0, half time. So far, we've definitely been the better team. It's a shame that Tangangas had to go off when he did, but I don't think that'll affect the game too much. Ipswich are beating Wolves. Oh my god. Wow. We've got Ipswich beating Wolves, Bournemouth beating West Ham 1-0, Palace 1, Brighton 1. Bristol City 2-0 up against Watford, Oxford 1, Sheffield United 0. Plymouth are beating Norwich 2-0. Preston are beating Stoke 1-0 and the other games are 0-0. Charlton losing to Lincoln, Birmingham 1, Barnsley 1, Wrexham 1 3-0 earlier. Exeter losing 2-0 to Stockport. Northampton beating Peterborough 3-0. Rotherham 1, Blackpool 0. Stevenage 1, Crawley 0. Wimbledon 0, Harrogate 0. Bradford 1-0 against Crewe. Bromley are winning 1-0 against Accrington. Carlisle losing 2-1 at home to Newport. Yeah, I don't think he's really been as much in the game as Coburn has. I think it does look like we are playing the 4-2-3-1 and not the 4-4-1-1 or the 4-4-2 that we initially thought, which I don't get. Like, they're both out and out strikers, but it seems Ivanovic is dropping deeper. But Coburn's making them runs into the channel. So every single time we're finding him in that space as he moves across. We'll see how the first 15 goes, because I like to make changes early. I don't like making changes like with 10, 15 minutes left. Like, a sub should be made by the hour mark. And I would move Ivanovic up top. Who is actually on our bench? Because there's no Bangura Williams. No J Matthews. No Baker Boyty. No idea. No idea. But I'd love to see a Marco Kundal come on. Billy Mitchell, I wouldn't mind seeing come on. But it's who comes off. I am sick and tired of seeing Denor come off and him leaving George Savalon every time. Denor has to stay on the pitch. We've named one less substitute. Unless Bangura Williams is on the bench. Let me check the graphic. Yeah, but I don't think that Denor should be a 10. But he would definitely be a better 10 than Ivanovic, for sure. But I am looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So someone here. Oh, Ryan Leonard was the other substitute that we named. I'm looking at the subs on here. Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. Leonard wasn't listed in the list of subs because he's been put on. But Amarku for Honeyman and Billy Mitchell for Saville. I didn't see anything on that because normally normally it comes up when we have. Normally it comes up when we have injuries and stuff. Yeah, I've just seen it. News that Den put on Twitter yesterday. Yeah, he suffered an ankle injury with England's under-20s. So he was touch and go, blah blah blah. But I guess he just didn't make it today. Zach Sturge rolled his ankle. Playing for our under-21s, so unfortunately, yeah, they are both injured. I've seen. Okay, Alex Neil is looking at a Jay Matthews, but wants him to build up a bit more fitness before putting him in the squad, as he got injured literally like his first game in here. I actually don't know what my handle is. Let me just double check because I'm pretty sure it is just. Yeah, I'll post it in the chat if you want. That's my Twitter at. Alright, let's see what people are saying then on Twitter. Josh says, please tell Connolly to release the ball earlier. He holds on to it way too long. I think that's fair, especially this season. I did hear for a couple of... I did hear a couple of times Carl Bates on commentary say about Connolly holding it for too long. We've played 16 crosses and won 4. Yeah, someone said nothing up front whatsoever. Zach pointed out that Brian's top quality again, which is a fair. To be fair, it would have been nice to see more Sheldon Kendall. I don't know what happened. He obviously. We're playing Dagenham and Redbridge, okay? National League side. They're nothing to, like, mind blow. Like, you know, it's nothing to ogle at, but it would have been nice to see him and Bangor Williams utilised more. Lewis said a shot on target would be nice. Someone else said going for it, apparently. Daniel just sums it up really, circling no clear-cut chances, 4 out of 16 successful crosses, and 0 out of 1 successful dribbles. But they've had one shot that was good save from Jensen, but wasn't one that should beat him. What I do like to do as well, let's have a look at Portsmouth's point of view. So they put out a tweet saying level at the break. Let's see some of their replies. Phil said that he thinks that's the worst half of football ever witnessed. They have a clean sheet though, and all still to play for. Bang average so far, but the ref needs to get a hold of the game. A foul from Paul, never. No yellow for Brian Howe. Fair enough. I do think that Brian should have been booked. I didn't think Paul did get a yellow. It was Devlin that got the yellow. Peter said that's an awful half from both teams. Richie offers nothing. He's the slowest football thing I've ever seen, and possibly even more one-footed than Merson. Need to be better because Millwall will be, and they are already more threatening than us. Yeah. We've had 6 shots, all right, none on target. A couple of them blocked, a couple of headers off target, but we're not exactly like there's not threatened. But again, it'll be however the teams come out. Start the second half. Need to get Murph on the ball. I take 0-0 any day, but actually want to see some quality. If things like this, we get a draw. Happily take a draw, to be honest. Don't care if we don't win, just don't lose. Don't mind saying it. If we can tilt the momentum, we can nick it. Yeah, that is fair. That's what we've got to be careful of. We've got to be careful that we've got to take a chance. Otherwise, they more than likely will or could nick it. Oh, we had 7 shots. They've updated it to 7 shots. Anyway, Noah said watching paint dry is how I put it. Fair enough. Someone said that they fucking hate playing Millwall. Pretty even game so far. Just need control of the ball more. Yeah, so just basically saying criticisms. It's just a shit game. Not the best. But there is room to improve, for sure. Fucking hell. No worries, mate. I'll try and see if that I can do these whenever I possibly can. It's good fun. I like to talk about us a lot. I do think that there's a lot of people that like with their criticism sometimes it's just silly. It's reactionary more than anything. But you won't get that from me. Like, if a player has a bad game, I'll tell them that they've had a bad game, but it won't necessarily lead me to saying, like, if you look at Lions TV, I watch him. I think some of the stuff that he says, I do agree with, regardless of whatever people think about him, things he's done or whatever you think of him as a person. Sometimes he can get it very spot on. But then he'll say stuff reactionary like Tanganga wouldn't get in Bromley's team and the SA is shite. Which, it's reactionary. He's not saying it because that's what he believes. He's saying it because it's more frustration than anything, but you won't get that from me. Cheers, Phil, mate. Just waiting for the game to kick off. And it will be... And there we go. Second half. And straight from there, kick-off. Goes out for a Millwall goal kick. Let's keep that safe. Goal kick taken long. Ogilvie wins the header, but then Cooper plays it forward, and that's a high foot from Denor. Portsmouth free kick just inside their half. Yeah, I'm not a big podcast listener. Like, I watch clips and stuff, but it's very rare that I watch a lot of like full-on podcasts. But from what I've seen from them, they're sound. I do like when they post clips and stuff on social media. I watch all of them. I do watch them a lot. I do really like them. They're very sensible in what they do. They pick and choose what they say when they say it. But it's very rare that they'll have an opinion that I disagree with. Yeah, that's definitely offside. Thank you. That's good. Linesmaning. The player just took the throw in, threw it back, and the player tapped it back to him while he was still offside after taking the throw in. So, yeah, Jensen's moved it a few yards away from the touchline. Jensen to take the free kick then. He launches it forward. That's a very good kick. Up to Ivanovic. Ivanovic moving forward. Plays it in behind for Coburn. Tries to pull it back across and we have a corner. Do you know what we need? We need someone like an Amaku up front as well as on the wings. What the fuck was that? What is going on? Okay, I can't. It looks like I can't watch the corner. Sick. Cheers. Nice one. Okay, that's very annoying. Yeah, definitely. Like, you'll never get them saying like dodgy shit without. Yeah, I think it's dumb. Mm, that is very annoying. Why is this not working now? Don't fucking. That is very annoying. I don't know what's happened. It's now just not working. Um. I have no idea what the fuck's just happened. I found it! I found it! I found it! Please work. Please work. I bet it's not going to. Okay. Okay. I found one. It's working. I found one! Never mind, we are back! I'm so sorry, we're back. Portsmouth had a free kick. Oh no, we had a free kick. Hello, Mark. Free kick, Portsmouth. 6-7 yards outside the penalty area. Shunted forward. Kramer's headed it on. Colby Bishop will let it go out for a Portsmouth corner. Of course, it freezes. Right. This is about to take... Why are you doing this to me? Please. Thank you. Now don't freeze. Just don't fucking freeze. Please. Portsmouth have a throw in their half. To the left of their penalty area. Although we'll probably steal a few yards. They always do. Leonard's header forward. Denor chests it down and Pompey player smashes it forward. And Brian will just... Kramer, sorry. Will just go back to Jensen, who launches it long. Flicked on. Oh, the Pompey player's messed up there. Connolly nearly was on that. Alex Neil, you beautiful bald bastard. Long throw from Ryan Leonard. I've missed these. I fucking missed these. Long throw. What have you seen? What have you seen? The referee is letting nothing go at all. To the point where he's making up scenarios in his head to give a foul. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alex Neil's just having a word with the fourth. Too fucking right as well, because this referee... His performance is a joke. Denor looking for Connolly. Leonard smashes it forward. Ivanovic jumps. Makes his way to a Portsmouth player, and the referee will stop the game because there's a Portsmouth player down on the halfway line. Player went down under the challenge from Ivanovic as Ivanovic went and jumped to head the ball. Portsmouth player went down after that. Bishop heads it forward for us, back for him. Coburn turns, tries to bring it forward, goes wide to Ivanovic, who just holds it up, goes wide to Honeyman. Looking for Coburn in the channel. Lovely. Well done. Does well to win us a corner. Good play from Coburn. Shielding the ball, holding up in the channel. And just look to turn and bring it past Bramall. And then this cross was blocked for a corner. Connolly stood on the keeper. Please don't foul him, for fuck's sake. Don't give this... Yes! Big fucking serve! Wow, it's a lovely corner. And was it, what, the corner in the 6-yard box where he headed it from into the bottom left-hand corner? Big fucking serve! 1-0! Come on! The quality's not the best. It was a corner from Honeyman. Yeah. Just inside the 6-yard box. Basically a free header. No one was picking him up. No one marking him. And Ivanovic puts it into the left corner. Come on! Up the big fucking Serb. Still got half hour to go, but you'd think that might be enough. But just in case, yeah, we've got to have another. We've got to add a second. Because this guy could get away from us easy. Cross comes in, headed away. Brought down brilliantly and then smashed forward. Go on! Oh, I think that was Connolly. Just couldn't bring it down. Connolly has it on the left-hand side. Back to Saville. Goes back to Cooper. It was Brian, sorry. And yeah, just calm, just relax, stay composed, keep the ball. And Jensen punts it forward. Coburn flicks it on. Ivanovic couldn't bring it under control. Bramall has it down the left-hand side, and he slices his clearance out of play. Yeah, 100% Phil. Like, we have to. My prediction is 1-1 for a reason, because I thought we'd score. We just got to keep the fucking ball out. It's a poor back pass. Surely that's a back pass! How have you not given that as a back pass? Fucking Pompey players just tried to, like, control the ball. He's received the pass, it's bouncing, and he's just toe poked it back towards his goalkeeper. How the fuck is that not a back pass? Portsmouth down the right hand side. Ball into the box. Cromer heads it away. That's a foul, surely. He's all over him. No, we're playing on. Portsmouth shot on the edge of the box. And it was a P-roller at best. And Jensen just goes down low and just holds it in. Yeah. I just think that we need to bring in a bit more attacking reinforcements. So, we've got a lot of injuries to Negley, Aziz, a lot of our attacking threats, Bagger and Williams as well, like a lot of our attacking threats are injured. So it would be nice to see. It would be nice to see maybe a couple more players coming in. I don't think we need another striker. I think we keep with Langstaff and Ivanovic. With Nisbet's coming back as well. And Nisbet seems to be doing... Nisbet's having a good spell with Aberdeen at the moment. So Cooper with a poor clearance. Yeah. Good tackle from Brian. That's unlucky. It just goes out of play. Yeah, I wonder how much he has a say on what goes on. Because some managers have assistants that literally just do things for them. And some integrate the assistants into... We've got a big fucking Serbian! Big fucking Serbian! We got a big fucking Serbian! Savills got to release it earlier there. Jeffrey's given a foul because I don't know what the foul's for. The Portsmouth player stops, and Honeyman just. Jensen must have got a touch or something. Not entirely sure, maybe. Portsmouth will throw 2 yards from the corner flag. Oh my god. Cross come in. Touch took it away from Cooper. And the shot comes in. It's off the outside of the post. That's close. Look, I get where you're coming from, Robin, but when he first came in, that free kick against Birmingham, he come in and started to do well. He looked really good for the first couple of games, and then something happened. This is a calamity at the back. We need to relax. Because we're rushing everything and we're just making poor decisions and rushing every pass. Another foul given against us. I'd like to see Nisbet come back and try and integrate with the team again. Give him a chance. See how he goes. But I do think we need a couple of wingers. You know, we got Aziz, we got Negley, and we got Amaku. But we got 3 wingers out and out at the club. And it's like we need more reinforcements. Connolly brings the ball forward, plays it wide to Honeyman. That's a foul. Yep, it's a foul. Gets pulled to the floor, and Richie gets booked. Honeyman just flicked it past him. And the long free kick is out for a Portsmouth goal kick. What a shame. What a shame. Bramall puts the ball out of play. I just think we need a couple more, Philip. We've got Connolly, as it stands, isn't here in the summer. So we've only got Negley, Aziz, and Amaku. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Definitely 1 or 2 more fullbacks. Another left back. Another right back. Maybe. Obviously, we're probably going to have to replace Tanganga. Obviously, I would rather it be Kramer and Cooper, but we should definitely bring in like a replacement for them. Like maybe just drop into. See, this is what Alex Mitchell would have been good for. Just there to step in if one of the defenders gets injured or suspended. Long throw from Leonard then. Portsmouth have just made a change. Referee blows his whistle. Leonard takes a couple steps forward. Long throw. Flicked on. Header. Flicked on. Ah, he missed. Oh, it's a corner. Never mind. I couldn't see who. I think I didn't see who got the final touch. Like the stream I'm watching is terrible quality, but it was Paul who got the last touch out for a corner. Flicked on by I think it was Kramer. Lovely header in for Saville, and Paul puts it behind for a corner. Big fucking Serb. Oh yeah, that is a good point. Do you know what? To be fair, I didn't really think about. I completely forgot about the under-21s. You know, you got Benicio and Baker Boyti. You've got players like Ajay Matthews if we want to get Nisbet gone. Coburn lays it off to Saville. Needs some help. And wins another corner. Yeah, Kamal Grant, Sheldon Kendall. You got Benicio Baker Boyti. Adam Mayer as well. I really liked the look of him when he was at Morecambe, to be fair. Just a shame that he's not really been able to integrate himself into the first team much. I like the look of... What's his name? What's his fucking name? Honeyman puts a corner in to the back post, headed across by Kramer, but it's out for a goal kick. I'd like to see more of Daniel Kelly as well, and why can't I remember Alfie Massey? Because I think against Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup earlier this season, did well. Ivanovic just wanted to throw. That is really good from the Serb. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. It wouldn't completely shock me to see him get one. Do I think he should get one? To be fair, he's having a really good end of season. Like, we're now at the back half of the season. Why is this not working, bro? Stop it. Internet is so bad. I'll find it, I'll find him. I really, really cannot remember what his name is. Sick. Cheers, thank you. Holy fuck. I'm going insane. Please stop lagging. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. There we go. Portsmouth have a throw in. And it's frozen. But I see Ogilvy's holding the ball. That's it. Cavalli Hayward. Frankie Baker, Cavalli Hayward, and Shamar Lawson were the 3 players I was trying to think of. We still haven't made a sub. 77th minute, and we haven't made a fucking sub. You got to make that 3 now. Amaku, Billy Mitchell, and Kundal. But apparently Wes Harding looks like he's coming on. According to, or it's Amaku, one of the 2. No idea. Yeah. Just trying to sort it out. Hang on. Sorry, Phil, mate. Okay. Please. Please work. Just work. Please work. Portsmouth play it wide outright. Cross is blocked. But Portsmouth play has it, and it's the time that we have squeaky bum time now. Cross comes in. It's headed away. Ogilvie in the box. Pulls it across. Straight to Portsmouth player. Back across. Cleared to the edge. Shot is blocked. Shot comes in and they've scored. That is not good enough. It's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. "20 minutes since we scored. And still no fucking subs. It's not fucking good enough. Cross comes in. Headed away. Ogilvie has the ball. Goes to the left. Pulls it across. No one is on the 6-yard box. It's pulled across again. Cooper puts it onto the edge. 2 players throw themselves at it. And it's gone through 3 players with 1 on the line. And they've still scored. It's gone through 4 players' legs. Langstaff and Amarco are both coming on. Aaron Connolly's coming off. And Josh Coburn is coming off. Which means Big Fucking Serb's playing a full 90, baby. Let's go. And might be the start of that Gregory Morrison big man, small man. Looks like Billy Mitchell's apparently also coming on. And Saville's coming off. The North stays on. Let's go. We might actually win this game. Probably not. It's got to be a lot better. The defending there looked panicky. It's so frustrating because 4 passes to no one and they've still got the ball. Every clearance we make was just poor. Every time. Kramer wins a throw-in. Well done. Yeah, good changes, but we've got to make them count. I think it should have been done 10, 15 minutes ago. Should have been done 20 minutes ago. That's a foul. That's another foul. Cardiff have dropped into the bottom three. Would be nice to see one of Cardiff, Hull, Stoke drop down. Just to see a different team go down. Former Premier League. Yeah, but I just feel like he's made the changes at the wrong time. He's reactive. He wasn't proactive. So Brian launches it forward, but it's poor ball forward. Honeyman, Kramer on the right-hand side. Tries to put a cross in. It's a low one. It's a poor one, but it's a poor clearance. And Mitchell's pass to Honeyman is a poor one, and they smash it clear and for a throw just inside our half. Throwing down the line. It's literally what he's been giving. He's been giving fouls for them the whole fucking day. But yet, the moment it happens on us, when we're, you know, we've just conceded, we want to get a goal to get a win, and all of a sudden he doesn't give them anymore. Ball runs through to Jensen. 5.5 left. You're looking at a maximum of 2 or 3 minutes added on. There won't be many. There really won't. Sake. Fuck off. Stop freezing. Smash back. Oh, goody. Goody, goody. I have no internet, apparently, even though I can see in the bottom corner it says that I have internet. Hello? Hello? Pound my head against the wall. A Marcus chance. Yeah. He's won himself a corner. He's won us a corner. Yes! Come on! Big fucking Sam again! Come on! Big fucking Sam! Come on! Corner came in and was heading away. And the Nor's doing, I don't know if it was the Nor, but I'm pretty sure it was. Or it was Billy Mitchell. Someone running away from it, trying to shield it. And the Portsmouth player I think it was Billy Mitchell. Send it away. Billy Mitchell shielding, gets his body between him and the ball. He was fouled. But in him being fouled and going down, he's touched the ball and it's fell to the door. He's put in a lovely whipped cross. Free header for Ivanovic again. Again he has a free header. And he puts it into the opposite corner this time. Lovely cross from Denor. Beautiful header from Ivanovic. That is a great fucking header. Now we got 2.5 minutes to hold on. Come! Bring on fucking Wes Harding. Take off Ivanovic and bring on Wes Harding. And we have a goal kick. Take your time, Jensen, take your time. Pompey making a change. Devlin coming off for... no idea who. Waddingham. There we go. Jensen knocks it long. Flicked on by Honeyman. Flicked on even more by Langstaff and Ivanovic. I'm not entirely sure that it was a foul. The referee's giving a foul. Leonard throw. Just in front of our half, our 18-yard box, sorry. Long throw. Headed out for another throw. Palace have just had 2 players sent off. Langstaff does well, gets in behind and is fouled. That's a yellow card, surely. Langstaff did really fucking well there. That was really good forward play. There is 6! Where's he pulled that from? That's good forward play from Langstaff. That is really good from Langstaff. No. I tried to before, it didn't work. I got absolutely slapped. If I do it again, then I could have my channel shut down. Honeyman standing over the free kick. Flicked on, no, it's cleared. A ball out wide to Amarku. It's a lovely ball. 1-on-1 with the fullback. Goes forward. The defender gets there ahead of him. And he can't keep it in play. He has kept it in play. I thought that was gone. Great tackle from Honeyman. Bring it forward. Go wide. Langstaff tries to go up the line to Honeyman. Plymouth beat Norwich 2-1. Go on to Plymouth. The goalkeeper's going to take the free kick next to... Hull City have just scored against Sheffield Wednesday. So it looks like Hull are probably going to be safe. Go on, flick it on. Go on, run with it. Run. Go on, Marku. 3-on-3. Marku on the left-hand side. Goes for the right. Goes on his left. Drags it in. The touch from Langstaff wasn't the best. But the clearance is poor. Marku has it again. Denor on the overlap. He cuts back to his right. On to his left again. Cross is blocked. It's not going. It's not going. And Marku's left it. That's great play from Mitchell, I think it is. Yeah, Mitchell's on the left wing. Cuts back. Up against Bishop. Billy Mitchell wins a corner. Brilliant play. Marku was a bit too... No. Oxford beat Sheffield United. I think Leeds are still third, but there was a chance for Sheffield United to keep going. Schmid. Ivanovic will hold the ball in the corner. He's doing well, to be fair. Ivanovic and Murphy's now having words with each other. Cheers, mate. Cardiff 0-0. Ball flicked on by a Portsmouth player. Mitchell does well. He's done really well. Puts it out for a Portsmouth throw. Throws over his head. It's flicked on and it's just smashed forward by Kramer. Ivanovic jumps but can't meet it. Joe Bryan brings it down. Marku with the ball in behind. Langstaff's in! Oh! Oh, you've got to feel for Langstaff at this point. There's not much more he can do. Lovely ball from Marku in behind. Brilliant run. And it's a really, really good save. Cheers, Robin, mate. Who's taken it? I think, yeah, Amako's played it short to Ivanovic. And it's literally just been pulled to the floor. Kramer penalised for a foul just inside their half, right on the edge of the centre circle. And keeper's going to take it. He's going to smash it forward. Ball taken long. Header into the box. It's cleared away. Langstaff smashes it clear. And it's done. It is done. Full time. Thank fuck for the big fucking serve, eh? Whoa, thank fuck for the big serve. That's all I gotta say. Could have been a very, very, very different game. Could have been a lot worse. Especially with the manner of the goal we conceded. It just seemed like even up to 10 minutes before they scored, it looked as if that we were really, really shaky and panicky in defence. And they went and capitalised, but look, I said it in the first half. We've been really good today. I didn't think that they were like any kind of threat in the air, which is something that we could capitalise on, and we did twice. 2 headers, 2 set pieces, although one was a recycled set piece, and that is 3 points. It is also, as it stands, us. We are 9th in the table, 6 points off of Bristol City. You'd think it's done. You'd think that there would be no way with all the results. Let me just do this for you so you can see the results on the side as well. They are all of today's results. Am I missing one? I think I am. Let me just move that up. Oh, that's why. Hang on. Let me just do that. That's why. So let's do that. And you can see the relegation battle's heating up a lot. Nice to know that it's now basically a nothing season. But 6 points from 6 games to go. And we're hunting both Middlesbrough and Bristol City. Middlesbrough play Leeds, Bristol City play West Brom, but we play Sheffield United next. You know, it's Sheffield United. Also, it might not be the best time to play them because they have just lost 1-0 to Oxford. But anyone from basically 24th to 16th could go down. QPR, Portsmouth, Oxford, Hull, Stoke, Derby, Cardiff, Luton, Plymouth. Relegation battles looking good. You've got Burnley, Sheffield United and Leeds United. All looking for the automatics. Although you probably would think that Leeds would bottle it. Of course, you know what they're like. 3 draws in a row. That's not very good. But we have an outside chance. We still have our last 6 games are against Sheffield United away. It's going to be a tough game. We've got Middlesbrough at home, Blackburn away, Norwich home, Swansea home and Burnley away. So hopefully Burnley are promoted by the time they play us and don't need to beat us to get automatics. Let me just bring that down like that for you. Nice 2-1 win. Blackburn is going to be a big game. Norwich at home and Swansea at home are must wins. So are Middlesbrough. If this Middlesbrough game, that will determine if we have a chance or not. If we beat Borough, regardless of the Sheffield United result, I take anything more than a loss. A point, a win, I don't mind. If we can grind out a 0-0, I'll take it. But if we can beat Borough, take that win into the last 4 games of the season, I think, if I'm honest, these 6 games are winnable. Yeah, Phil, like you just said, we beat Burnley already. We are one of 2 teams to beat Burnley. And I'm hoping and praying that Burnley are already up at this point with nothing to play for, so they just chuck it on. They just chuck on a few kids and we can get one over them. But Sheffield United, I do think is winnable. They did just lose to Oxford, for God's sake. It is going to be difficult, but if we grind out, if we play for a draw and nick a goal, we just got to be defensively resilient. It's all we have to be. But Borough at home, winnable. Blackburn away, winnable. Norwich and Swansea at home, definitely winnable. I'll give us 13 points from our last 6 games. Wins against Borough, Blackburn, Norwich and Swansea, and a draw against Sheffield United, and we lose to Burnley. Realistically, based on how it is, if Burnley are already up, then we'll probably get a draw away at Burnley. So 14 points. Will that happen? Probably not. We'll probably get spanked by Sheffield United and then lose 1-0 to Middlesbrough. We'll probably have like 10, 15 shots with like 7 on target against Borough, and they'll win the game with 1 shot. That'll probably be the way it goes, but hold faith. Very, very crucial win today. And season is not over yet. Still there. So, fingers crossed, come the end of the Sheffield United game, we're still in contention. Yeah. Regardless of what happens, I think our season's been, considering we've been missing pretty much all of our squad at some point this season, I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a single player that started this season and has played the whole way through that hasn't been suspended or injured. And we're still in and around the playoffs. Gives me a good feeling for next year. So, that's enough from me. Probably won't be here for the Tuesday game against Sheffield United, but hopefully should be here next week for Borough. I'm not entirely sure. But believe it's happening. It's happening. We are going to get 13 points from our last 6 games and sneak it on the final day. 14 points with a draw against Burnley, and one of Borough or West Brom will lose. That will put us in the playoffs. Believe. Don't give up hope. But hope will come crumbling down this time next week if at 5 o'clock on the 12th we have lost tomorrow. Then we can say it's done. But I have belief. Call it delusion. Call it hope. Call it what you want. We have a